Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ravenloft Misfits, Misfit Monday. I'm Jonny, I am the DM. For a list of the cast names and socials, go ahead and check out the chat or the episode description. We stream Ravenloft Misfits each Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure to follow us, subscribe to the channel, participate in the chat, join our Discord, share it with your friends, like, comment, do all the things, help us grow. And if you're listening to the podcast, please consider rating the channel a nice 5 stars so that we can continue to get around in the best way. I'll leave that up to you to decide which way
There's
we
only
get
one
around.
way.
But now that we're here, a little update. We are very, very close to 9,900. We are 9,881. So help us get there by sharing with your friends or just leaving it on repeat. That'll be fun too. Anyways.
Everybody likes that.
Yeah. Zack?
Also, don't forget to go to roll20.net and play TTRPGs 24/7 every day for the rest of your life. It'll make it super easy. It has all the tools, has all the maps, all the, modules. You can make your own stuff. You can play all sorts of games that have been created for you. It's so much fun. You'll never want to stop, ever. Roll20.net, the best website for TTRPGs or in general.
Next, we're going to talk about Syrinscape, the amazing atmosphere and music application that you can use today. Sign up at, I don't remember the URL. We have a URL. What is it? bit.ly/TXP Syrinscape. Go there, sign up for Super Siren, and you can also support us. It's a lot of fun. It comes with a lot of campaigns already made, like Curse of Strahd, and they're working on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and several other things, including science fiction sounds that you can use for, like, Spelljammer and shit like that. Go ahead. Oh, they also have Pathfinder, too. They have Pathfinder shit, so you can find that on there. Follow the link. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Cool. That out of the way. Let's recap. Last episode, episode 47, crazy, you all were able to save the forest-type person, this hunter named Cole, from certain death from these giant wolves. Sorsha was also able to find you at the bottom of the Elder Tree thanks to Y going and grabbing her, which is great. We love having Sorsha back here. Cole was also able to convince his sibling Kale that you all could be trusted and that you had helped him kill the wolves and even taken one for the rest of Moonshade because for some reason they seem to be low on food. You rode the lift to the very top of the tree, finding a very large community of people living in huts and other sorts of buildings that have been built atop 3 gargantuan branches of this elder tree. You followed Cole to the Temple of the Huntress, where Sorsha had been before meeting Claudia, and you also had seen a statue of the Huntress holding the same spear that Sorsha holds today. You all then met Claudia, the large, muscular head priest of this temple. She told you quite a few things about Moonshade, including that she believed the place to be cursed by the Fanes. She said that the people aren't coming to the temples to worship, and that even the Seeker's Temple was haunted. She also told you that Mountain Speaker Sabrina had become much of a recluse in the recent weeks, going as far to say that the Mountain Speaker has turned her back on the town, and that Voltor had taken up many of her duties to help the town with this curse. After all of that, you decided to search for Voltor to see what was going on, and he told each of you that he didn't know who you were and that you needed to prove yourself before you were able to speak to the Mountain Speaker. Mostly starting with tasks around the town. After Sorsha had spoken to Kavan, the party agreed to deal with the haunted temple, though after getting a long rest. So you went back to the Temple of the Huntress, and Vaughn went to the central market to try and buy flowers, but after bringing out a skin journal, they had scared away the merchants. But Vaughn didn't give up and found a few flowers that had been growing on the branch of the domain and took them and left them at Beatrice's door. In the evening, Beatrice had left the temple to stare into the mist wall and contemplate everything that she had known and done so far. Arxes joined her and spoke about why Beatrice was following the group and what she really wanted to get out of this allyship. Then, after a good talk, Arxes requested that Beatrice fix whatever was broken between her and Vaughn. Leaving her with much to think about, Arxes returned, and Beatrice finally came back to her room, finding the flowers that Vaughn had left, and had stealthily scooted them into her room without being seen. But with that, we are going to finish tonight's long rest. I would like everyone to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +5.
I don't think we're in a room with you. Are
Yeah,
we snuggling
unless
you?
you're-
unless you have
One big bag with Arxes?
You have the option to... Also, I think that that only happens when you're conscious, right? Maybe not? I don't know.
I mean,
Would you guys have been in the same room?
I think
No.
so,
No.
probably.
Okay. So
Unless
then,
this save is happening while he was like up on the balcony.
so then we're gonna say that
Yeah,
nobody is
I have
within
to be
10 feet.
conscious for it, yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah. So
So
A
no,
wisdom save, you
a
said?
wisdom save, please.
Oh, great.
15.
Oh.
Okay.
Wisdom, I'm proficient in this.
15,
It's crazy.
16 from Vaughn, 17 from Beatrice, 19. We just need an 18. What the fuck?
Yo!
It's literally every single number. That is so fucking
Hey!
15, 16, 17, 18,
ascending.
19.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it's a fun time.
We're going to
great.
win this hand at Texas
Wow.
Hold'em.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. That is very interesting.
Did you have something to say, Johnny?
We
I
got
don't
a
think you do.
straight-
I don't think you
Well,
do.
We're all
I
just
do.
cool.
I do. Katya.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh.
Damn it.
Katya.
This has always got to be me, man.
It's always gotta be
Seriously.
you.
I
Give
swear, if I have
Katya a
another,
break.
Some mental fortitude.
if I have one more fucking spooky
Oh,
evil
you're gonna
dream,
have such a spooky evil dream right now. No, you don't. It's nothing crazy. You awaken on the floor.
that's weird.
Not in your bed, but on the floor. It's a little weird,
Okay.
but maybe you fell out in your sleep. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone else kind of wakes up a little groggy. But other than that, you get a successful long rest.
That's all
But-
that happened.
You all wake up. What's the plan? What are we doing?
Can I try to like recall anything that would have had that happened to me in the night to find out why I'm on the floor? Because I'm very confused by waking up on the floor. I don't remember doing that.
Go ahead and do a wisdom check. Just a regular wisdom check, and if you just
Okay.
regular without proficiency, just wisdom.
Sure. 15
15.
again.
It's very foggy. You have like a small recollection of getting out of bed.
Okay.
No, wait, no, that you just dreamed that. Was it a dream? And
Okay.
as you're kind of like thinking, you just look at the ground that you're currently sitting on. All of your stuff is still in the same spot. Everything is fine. It just you woke up on the floor.
Good enough for me. That settles that. I had a weird dream and it made me sleepwalk onto the floor. Got it.
Cool.
Moving on.
All right. Breakfast is served. Drinks are brought if you so choose. Is there anything specific that you would like to do in the morning?
I don't know how quickly we're going to be setting off this morning. But Beatrice would spend, if possible, time crafting the potion this morning. But I don't know if I will, depending on how quickly everyone else gets up and moving.
Well, everybody, I mean, you guys are in the driver's seat, so you guys can figure that out however you guys want, whether in character, out of character, whatever. Up to you guys. I'm taking a back seat and I'm watching.
I sort of poke my head out of the door in the morning, see if anyone's already at the bar eating.
You see Cole is there, bit of an early riser, and Claudia's just kind of leaned in over the bar talking to Cole. They don't seem to pay you any mind because you're kind of just like poking your head out, so they're not really like looking for you.
Do I see anyone else of my party awake?
I'd be awake.
Got it.
I'd probably just be eating breakfast by myself. Or
Do you think we'll be
getting ready?
Do you think we'll be heading out fairly early in the morning, or do I have some time here?
Well, I think we can take as much time as you need. So I wouldn't be in a huge rush.
All right, knock when we're actually ready to leave, and I'll just shut the door back behind me.
Okay. I like look around and like no one else is out here, so okay.
And that's when Arxes walks out. And he just sits down at the bar.
I think Vaughn walks in. I think Vaughn went for a creepy morning jog. Creepy. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like this.
They don't really jog super well. Yeah, it's like that walk style in The Sims 4 that you can do where they just walk like this the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Vaughn will come in.
Good morning. Good morning. Lovely day. Good morning.
Yeah.
How'd you all sleep last night?
Weird.
What do you mean?
Just had a dumb dream and woke up on the floor. Can't really explain it. It's just weird.
Is it not normal to wake up on the floor?
No, not usually, no.
It depends, you know. Maybe you were sleepwalking or something.
It's probably nothing important.
Yeah, there was I used to sleepwalk a lot after my run-in with you-know-who. You know, maybe that has something to do with it. You know, recently, you know, your mind was altered with. I'll wake up all the time in strange places after that. Although it also just might have been the nightmares of me killing my closest companions.
Yeah, it's probably that. I'm sure. And she like gets like real like crestfallen for a second, just kind of like looks down at her food like, yeah.
I'm sorry I made that weird, didn't I?
No, it's just a little too relatable. So, Vaughn, how are you enjoying your first taste of society?
I've been part of society. I just stand at the outskirts of town and the children throw things at me or they run screaming.
Well,
I understand how societies work. I've read quite a lot about how they work and they operate, and I know where to put the utensils.
there are certain... You understand how I find that hard to believe, right? Like
What do you mean?
I'm just asking what it's like on the other side of the wall without things being thrown at you.
I haven't been stabbed, which is nice.
That's always good.
Just give it a day or so, and it might change.
All right, that doesn't fill me with the confidence.
Rock Crew's just
Gifts.
gifted a bunch of subs. Thank you so much.
Wow,
It
thank
just
you.
like popped off on the chat. Thank you.
The explosions.
That's amazing.
That's great. Thank you so much.
It's, I would say, curious. However, everyone still looks at me like I am a monster, which I understand.
They'll get used to it. It'll be fine. Just, be friendly.
I try. I try to be friendly all the time. Mhm.
Have you tried blinking?
What? I understand the concept of blinking. I more so know I do the the thing that like middle school kids do when they like flip their eyelids up.
I love it.
I understand this.
Yeah, nice.
It's all right. I could understand why people would be living in a society.
It has benefits for sure.
Yeah,
it's nice.
You'll learn eventually. That's how it is for everybody. You just kind of go until it clicks.
And then hopefully people will like me. And I will have friends.
You'll have more friends. People already like you.
Yeah.
And as soon as Katya says that, Sorsha comes out, good morning. And then Y is flying around and stuff. I'm a little bit too bright.
Elvir comes out behind, just kind of rubbing his eyes. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, it's been a while since we've had a morning with a Sorsha present. Hello.
They've definitely not been this bright.
So I miss Arxes' pancakes. Really, I do.
Yes, I made so many of them.
Do you just gonna pull some out of your pocket? Just
3-day-old
3-day-old pancakes?
They keep.
It's a pocket pancake.
I made 175 during that day.
Pocket pancake, pocket pancake.
Not everybody ate them, so.
Oh, that is a shame. But
I
that
ate
is okay because
30.
I will eat them from now on. That sounds good.
How did you sleep?
That was good. Yeah. Right, Elvir? We slept well?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yes, we slept well.
Never
I'm
mind.
tired though.
Is there anything you all need to do today before we get going? Anything you want to take care of?
If we have time, I'd like to smelt this metal into some bullets for Beatrice.
But you said smell at one point, and I was like, why do you need to smell metals?
I
But
also heard smell.
I see now you
Metals have a distinct
smelt.
smell to them. There's a very and Arxes goes into the finer details of smithing.
Everyone's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry I said anything.
Vaughn sits enraptured.
Hell yeah.
Pull out my skin journal and start taking notes.
You have to get the temperature just right before
If
you.
Arxes was paying attention to everyone, you would see that people are kind of looking down and kind of focusing on their food and not really interested. And then you're able to see that Vaughn is super interested. So I just imagine you just locking eyes and just explaining everything there has to do with smelting and blacksmithing.
Here's when you gotta eat. This is when you start hammering. If it gets too cool, you cannot. This is why the perfect anvil is the correct way to go, because it's amazing. It's amazing, Vaughn. It's an art form, really. The amount of things you can shape out of hot metal is phenomenal.
It sounds truly captivating. I've never really seen a forge up close. I've read of them, obviously, but...
If we can find one here, I'm going to ask if I can use it.
I think, from my understanding of a very warm forge inside of a big tree might not be the most plausible of things.
It's fine if you have some sort of ventilations.
Probably got magics or something. Safeguards. I'm assuming.
If the tree is moist enough, it just won't catch,
I suppose.
Bless you.
You have food brought out from Claudia.
We just continue talking about forging for 5 hours.
Yeah, including the pancakes that Arxes has brought out of his pockets.
They're old.
But you have a couple hours before Beatrice will probably come out. Is there anything you would like to do before then? Unless you want to leave early, and then in which case you would knock on Beatrice's door. What would you all like to do?
I actually would like to to smelt down. I don't know if I don't think we had a chance to.
Yeah, if they want to go find a forge, I can hang around and wait for Beatrice. That's
so you
fine.
take to the town. Sorsha, are you coming with?
I'm gonna hang out with my best friend Katya.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Elvir will just kind of look at you and Katya and say, "I'm gonna go help with translating and all the, that stuff."
Oh,
so
right.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
sense.
You can. Yeah, we had all night to catch up. So. Yeah, and so he's gonna go with Arxes.
What did he mean by that?
Don't worry about it.
We'll tell you when you're older.
Vaughn, are you gonna go with?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, a day
What am I
on the
gonna
town.
do? Wait around for Beatrice?
Ooh, definitely not. A day on the town with Vaughn, Elvir, and Arxes.
What a gang.
Oh, welcome everybody from Tales from the Table Studios.
Hey,
welcome everybody.
welcome.
We just started, so
yeah.
Make sure to hit follow and all that stuff.
Buckle up.
Okay,
So
so
pancakes gonna be a wild one.
yeah, it was crazy, man.
Pancakes.
You missed a lot.
Man, we're smelting down metal into bullets. It's gonna be crazy.
Smelting down metal into pancakes.
One of us is in a room.
Metal pancake. Yeah.
It's a
You all
crazy
leave
party.
the Temple of the Huntress. Begin looking for some sort of a forge within this tree village. Let's say, where would you like to go first? I put you guys on my very rudimentary map.
Hello.
How would you like to go about this?
Well, we passed all the different levels coming up the
Correct.
elevator, correct?
Yeah.
Whichever level looked like it had the most like business area.
All of them had a business area.
Whichever one was like most.
Sure.
And that had like the largest amount.
Yeah, like would I have seen any like blacksmithing stuff like while I was exploring the market, trying to find flowers? Granted, I wasn't really looking.
Do a perception check. We'll say disadvantage. Just so that you can,
Okay.
or just do a perception check as you guys kind of walk out towards that area
shit.
anyways.
Just a normal flat one.
I'd say with advantage because you have multiple people there.
So 24.
What is the plus one?
Yeah,
The plus one is my stone of good luck.
Oh, nice. Okay,
nice.
cool.
Lucky
So
sword.
24. Not only do you not find anything that seems to be a blacksmith, you also are for certain that you don't see any certain blacksmith. It seems like this place is not really interested in smithing and smelting and that sort of side of crafting. And looking around, you don't see metal anywhere. It seems like that is not frowned upon because there's nothing to be there. It's just not present. All of the like mechanical moving pieces of the lifts are made of wood and twine and vines, but no metal.
You know, if I start a chain of blacksmithing companies, this could be prime real estate. But then we can talk about it another time.
Elvia, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there something about druids not using metal?
I would have
Was
to
that a
ask
thing?
Sorsha, but no, I don't remember.
No, it's all right. I just thought I heard about it at one point.
Maybe. I guess that never really came up in conversation. We can go back and ask Sorsha. I mean, she also wasn't from here, so it might be a different culture than hers, but who knows?
I mean, we're out on the town. Is there anything we do? We're, I suppose, waiting for Beatrice.
Yeah, even a
is
kitchen
there
would
anything
do,
you want to
honestly,
buy?
with a hot enough fire.
I can
I tried to
translate.
buy something before and they didn't like it.
What did you try to buy? Maybe I can help.
That's a little irrelevant. I was looking for some herbs.
Do do you want to go and try again? Did you get them?
Oh, I found some.
Okay.
I found what I needed.
You're acting really weird.
I'm gonna insight check Vaughn.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a deception check, Vaughn, because that's what it is.
Oh,
natural
sorry.
20.
I rolled with advantage. No. I don't have advantage on this.
Right. That is a 13 then.
Yeah.
Arxes, you see right through it. They are hiding the truth somehow. You're not exactly sure what, but they are definitely lying.
It's probably not too honest. All right, let's just go back and get everybody ready. Yeah, this is a bust.
Okay.
I'm sorry we didn't find your forge.
No, it's fine. You know, it was a long toss into a shallow lake. Honestly, I don't know if that's the right way to say that.
As you all kind of walk back towards the Temple of the Huntress, you see Voltor walking through the crowd of the town square, this circular platform of the domain. Just walking by, speaking to a few people, and then looking your direction as you continue walking by.
As he looks in our direction, he just notices that I'm just staring at him.
He doesn't break eye contact. In fact, he turns over to a guard who, one of them just kind of breaks off from the group. Not entirely following, but definitely just kind of keeping an eye out, making sure that nothing happens. But you continue back towards the temple?
Yeah, just towards everybody.
Okay. Nothing happens. You are able to make your way back to the temple, and as you kind of look back to just get a checkup on that guard, you see that they're a good distance away, but they're looking, see you enter, and then turn around and leave. But you regroup back at the Temple of the Huntress, and I would say that probably about an hour and a half has gone by. Well, including breakfast, probably about 2 hours. So Beatrice, you can go ahead and do like alchemy check with your intelligence.
Right.
Ooh. That is unfortunately not a pass.
A natural one. I still
That's
get a
a
14.
I
That's
know, right?
wild.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
So unfortunately, that one does not pass you.
Okay.
One of the things with this is that maybe it's the flowers keeping your head out of that, and you're thinking about what Arxes said the night before or something along those lines, but you make one mistake of pouring a certain thing into this potion vial, and it creates this near explosive concoction that kind of sets you back a little bit, but you're able to clean up everything. Unfortunately, no progress.
Do we hear this explosion
Yeah,
downstairs?
they were still in there.
Sure. I mean, I don't think it's... Well, you're doing it in your workshop. I don't know if... Actually, I don't know if sound goes into that, does it?
I don't know.
Oh, if you're in your workshop for the first time, you're probably finding a bunch more flowers, too.
No, yeah.
They're all just like dried.
Just, for the record.
Let me check. Portable hole.
Sure.
Unless stuff is preserved in there, then they're not dried.
Yeah, because it's like a pocket dimension, so it's...
I think it's kind of up to... I don't think it specifically says, though.
Okay, so then we'll say, yeah, there is. I mean, if it's an opening, sound would get out. So you do hear a small coming from the room just next to you in Beatrice's room.
Should we...
I don't know. Should we be worried about that? You've been around her a lot longer than I have, so I don't know if we should check on her. She's very intimidating. I don't know how to act around her.
Very intimidating, very secretive. I'm gonna go check. And I'll get up and give it just like a little... Are you okay?
You can get me some water.
Sure. Yeah. 1 sec.
Can I just craft a hose?
Yeah, right. Just like put your hand out and water coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
There's like a little bit of, you can, as you get closer, you just smell like rotten eggs, just very sulfurous, kind of like, something went wrong. Something went wrong in there. Eventually you hear like a soft, like click of a door. And then like the door opens a little bit.
Small plume of smoke comes out.
Yeah. Like go grab a pitcher and a glass and like.
Thank you. It's just for me. It got to the back of my throat.
Yeah, no, I duck away. I'm trying to stay out of the smoke.
So Sorsha's like, this smells so good. What is that?
Fucking awful.
From the front door, you just hear, "We're back!" with Elvir.
I take like my gem earring and I like activate magical tinkering to sort of like purify some of the scent.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
What is?
Well,
what
that was a
is that?
waste.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I will say that some of my accoutrements are worse for wear, unfortunately. But it's fine. Nothing like wasting your morning to make you feel ready for the day.
Nowhere to go but up, right?
Yeah.
Elvir just leans over to Sorsha and says, "She's very intimidating."
I stole her. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, at least, Beatrice, you know one way of not making that potion?
Certainly.
Oh my god, she was nice. This is so great. Okay.
Wow, that was
This is the win on Team
surprising.
Sorsha.
Beatrice, if you ever need any assistance with potion making, I might have knowledge that might come in handy. I walk away.
Oh. I'm gonna turn to Katya. This is a really weird dynamic that's going on here. What happened?
I have no idea what happened. This is a lot weirder than usual.
Okay.
I think well, Von told me like not the whole story, but like a little bit. I think that
It's
was
whispering just in front of you.
right, just like watching. I just imagine the three of them kind of grouping
just
together
huddle up, yeah.
in the middle of the room, and then all of them just looking at Von and Beatrice at the ceiling, just like back and forth. And Elvir's like, "Yeah, there was like something like really small that happened, or really big. I don't know, but I guess Beatrice wasn't their friend anymore, so I guess that happened."
Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot to unpack, but we'll
Well, let's talk
I
about
don't
that.
know
Archie,
if
did
we
you knock
do.
on my door for a reason, or was it just are we going or aren't we?
Well, it was mostly to make sure that you weren't dead or like in injury or something like that. But now that everybody's here, we might as well get on with it, yeah?
Yep, that sounds good.
Arxes, did you take care of what you needed to do?
No, there's as you speculated, there's no forges here.
Do you need some sort of forging materials? I do have smith's tools available.
I got them too, but this is you gotta smelt down the. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's just it's fine.
All right.
So, do you want me to go with you?
That is do you have proficiency in fighting
Not
spectral
really.
beings?
Look at Sorsha like, is he a fighter?
I don't know.
Not really.
Better let us take care
I know
of
how
this
to use a
one.
dagger, but other than that, I feel like if there is something that is like, a ghost or something.
I feel like when he says that, Arxes and I like make eye contact real quick, like this fucking guy. And we're just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Why don't you hold down the fort here and we will take care of it?
Sounds good. Is there
yeah.
anything that you want to, like look for? I'm pretty good at, talking to people. So if there's anything that you need, I can try and speak to other people about it.
If you could you find out how to kill Lord Von Zarovich while we're away? That'd be very helpful.
I mean, I know how to do it right here. These patches.
And then he just points to Arxes. Done.
Found it.
Excellent.
Problem solved. Listen, whatever you can get on the social hierarchy of the priests, that whole dynamic, the mountain caller, the
I got
huntress,
it.
all of that stuff.
I can do it.
Any information you can get from that would be great for us.
I can do
Thank
that.
Also, on
I'm
the
pretty
previous,
good at being stealthy, so.
The previous, the one that went into seclusion, I forget
mountain
the
speaker.
title already. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, I could do it. Yeah, I could try and
Great.
see if there's any way to. Yeah. Okay,
Don't get caught.
and-
I got it.
Don't
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to you later, my love.
Okay,
Goodbye.
bye.
Secret covert mission of
So I'm
utmost
gonna-
importance.
As soon as we move outside, I'm just gonna turn to Katya and Arxes and be like, he's going to be the homemaker.
He's a sweet boy.
You know,
It's well, he'll
not
just
everybody's
stay
meant for the
home.
battlefield. You know,
Yeah, no.
That's okay.
He's got the.
I still love him. It's fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's great.
It's
It's
a-
fantastic.
you're a good pair. He's got a good heart in there.
She's laughing.
One of the kindest people I've ever met, honestly.
Yeah.
So, you all leave the Temple of the Huntress and begin making your way towards the Temple of the Seeker, the Haunted Temple. Is there anything you would like to do on the way? Otherwise, you all leave, and you begin walking through Moonshade, seeing the smiling people and a relatively normal life outside of the social norms that each of you are accustomed to. Sans, Sorsha, and Vaughn. At the center of town, you see the familiar stairway wrapping up the trunk of the elder tree and into the living chamber of the mountain speaker within the trunk itself. You see the guards still on duty, but which lift would you like to take? There is the lunar lift that goes directly to the journey, which is the Seeker's domain. Or you could take the elder lift down to the lower platform just below the domain's level. The elder lift is the one that you took the day before with the wolf and Kale and Gwyneth Paltrow and all that. So up to you.
Well, since the water filtration thing is there, I would know that area relatively well, wouldn't I?
You do, and you know that the lunar lift is the one with Kareza. The one that you were asking previously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna be. Let's go, guys. I'm just gonna lead the group.
Okay.
Sounds good. And follow.
I know what I'm doing
following
here.
along.
So you're going to the lunar lift?
We're going to the lunar lift.
Okay. As you come to the lunar lift, you call the lift. It's currently on the bottom end, the journey's end of the lift vine that connects the two. It takes a long time for that lift to come back up. A very long time. Like, what the elder lift would get done in maybe 5 minutes, if even that, this takes 20.
Yes. So
And
she's
you
not good
finally
at
see-
directions.
You finally see the reason why it's taking so long.
Yeah,
As-
Beatrice starts getting very impatient and like,
Sure.
we have what? This is not the Silver Age anymore. Why are we still insisting on these archaic technologies?
This place is cut off from where we're from, Beatrice. So I'm sure their technology isn't as...
You see Elvir walking by. Oh, hey, everybody. I'm just going to go take a look.
Make sure pick up some some beets or something.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
I
for the
appreciate it.
Pancakes.
I'll give you the gold back for it later.
Don't worry about it. I don't feel like they take gold here anyways.
What? The people? I cannot.
I'll just turn to Beatrice and be like, if there's any suggestions on how to update this, I'm sure they will take that.
Really?
Yeah. I had to, since I started being here, I had to work on their water filtration system. There's the reason why it's taking so long for this is there's only one person that's doing it.
And
but
now
there's
you
no
look.
other people.
A person is doing. Oh my god!
Now you look back. Oh yeah, automation, right? You look to see on the lift. What usually seems to take 2 people is now reduced to 1. You see that there is a lone female human. She has disheveled brown hair that's just, it looks like she's just been through hell and she is tired, right? Mm-hmm. She's sweating. Her clothes are all like loose and moving around with her like kind of running back and forth between each of these pulley systems on either end of the lift. You could see her pulling one, moving it, and then holding it, running to the other one, and then moving that one up. There's 2 jobs here, but she's the only one.
And she's only getting paid for one job.
How far away is this lift?
You're at the precipice of the lift. It's right here, but it's, I mean, I don't know when you guys would start talking, but it takes like 20 minutes. So probably like halfway is when you guys would get pretty pissed off.
How far down is it?
I was gonna say I could just shapeshift into a bird and go down there.
How far down is it?
I didn't really figure out like exact. I would say probably like a couple 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
250.
That's a bit too far.
You could.
I was gonna jump.
That'd be so cool. Oh fuck! And then miss. Yeah.
Fall right through the middle.
Oh yeah, that's it. Land on it but break it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that it is about like 250 away right now. But
what is? Sorsha, I'm confused. I thought this whole place was self-sustaining. Why is there a shortage of workers?
How do I explain to her the shortage of workers? Well, I mean, this is a lift that's going to the haunted area. There's only one person that's willing to do it, and she's all by herself. Again, if you have a solution, we'll hear it, and they need the help, and I'd like for that to happen because that's basically all they've been doing since I got here.
I guess what we're doing is the solution, but it just seems, first of all, a human or a humanoid powered lift in this day and age is just, frankly, just disturbing. I don't even know how to respond to that. But I mean, I don't know how long we're going to stay here. I could certainly smith or craft or something to make it run a little bit more efficiently. But if the issue is the hauntings, then I guess what we're doing now will hopefully allay the problem.
I'll just nod at her, and then I will shapeshift into an eagle, fly down there, and help my girl out.
Okay. You make your way down, and as you grab onto the other pulley, she kind of looks back and is a little bit surprised. You can do that?
Yes. So the code of my father.
Wow, that is a big power. I only know the mountain speaker that can do that. And you all begin pulling onto the pulley.
That's good
Finally,
to know.
The 10 minutes is now cut to 1 as the halfway finally goes up and you are now ready to enter this lift. You see Careza, this tired woman, she has let go of the pulley and she's, hello everyone, in Druidic, but of course we are translating without saying anything. She's, hello everyone. Sorry about the long wait.
It's all
just
right.
me out here.
That's okay. I'm sorry you have to do that by yourself. Thank you for.
I've always done it by
us.
myself. It's fine.
Well, I appreciate your hard work, and Arxes reaches out a hand for a handshake.
She takes the handshake and
I'm gonna
appreciate it.
Give her 5 hit points from lay on hands.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I would say that probably like reinvigorates her. Like you can heal poison, so I imagine you probably give a little bit of energy from that.
The fatigue, yeah.
Woo, I need to have you around. Okay.
You know, they say I have a healing touch.
You, Arxes, do a perception check.
Ooh. Perception. It's not my strong suit. Where is it? There it is.
13.
Not terrible.
It's not hard to see.
Voltorb did not like
As you finish the handshake, she, smiles, but as she smiles, kind of moving her face, you can see this single teardrop that was there, but unseen. Single teardrop that just comes down her cheek. She kind of wipes it away. Sees that you noticed that. And that was weird. Anyways.
Yeah,
Okay. To the Seeker? Or the Journey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. She then goes over to the pulley and...
No.
Okay.
I take her pulley from her.
Okay. She, is going over, sees you. Thank you.
You should take a rest.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. And despite the hundreds of feet of a drop below, she sits at the edge of the lift and just looks down.
What a pro.
I'm just gonna divine sense.
Okay. You do not see any celestials, fiends, or undeads. And you do not see anything consecrated or desecrated. However, that same feeling of that holiness coming from the tree, it's still there.
I'm gonna go up to
Pereza?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I will put that in the chat for all of you too. Okay. So you make your way over to Careza.
I'm just gonna sit down next to her.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to get a feel for it. I'm basically trying to discern whether that's a thing whether she's been inflicted with something, and she does not know it, or if she was just sad.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to suss it out.
Trying to catch a vibe. Go ahead and do an insight check.
Inside. Ooh,
20. Cool. Wow. Let me roll from that.
Dirty 20.
Ooh. One of the things that you see is that it's not like she's trying to hide something. As you're kind of looking over her mannerisms and stuff like that, she doesn't look sad. Why was she crying? Or was maybe she yawned? No, she didn't yawn. And as you're kind of trying to see what's going on, you see another tear coming down. And she wipes it away and looks confused. But just looks over to you and says, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. Are you down or some sort? Is this job? I know working a 9 to 5 sometimes can be. So, yeah.
This job, it's a lot. It's always been a lot. It's just doing this alone. You could see it's. Usually, I ask people to help me out, but when somebody on the other end of the lift has to come back down, or vice versa, it's just a little difficult. But yeah, I've always had that. This is new. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are getting watery. Maybe I'm allergic to something.
The place we're going. Have you ever been inside after,
Where?
Became... Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well,
actually, no, I'll continue with the question. Have you ever been inside the haunted place recently, since it's been haunted?
Recently?
Yeah.
No. I used to go there. I used to worship the Seeker. She actually is the one that led me to here, helping the people, and it's been really helpful. A lot of people, I know it sounds kind of awkward, but having people help me on the lift has always given me a chance to talk to people, you know? Learn who they are and see other opportunities for me to enrich my life. You know, see different opinions and perspectives on things. But yeah, I haven't been to the temple in a couple months when it first people started having nightmares and then there was writing on the wall and the head priest, yeah, it just, there was a lot that happened and I didn't want to go again. I didn't want it to happen to me.
Well, I don't know if you're afflicted by something or if you're just plain old tired. You know, sometimes our bodies do things that when we have been up and exhausted for too long. So here's my suggestion. Take care of yourself when you can. You cannot help others if you are also in need of help. So maybe think about that sometimes.
I appreciate it.
But on the other hand, appreciate what you do. I don't live here, but I can tell that
I can tell.
you care a lot.
No offense. I didn't mean anything by it, but
No, it's okay. I don't
Just-
live. I'm not from this
different
place
from
in its entirety,
most
so it's
other-
fine. No worries.
this is the reason why I like this job so much. I get to meet such interesting people.
It's the horns, isn't it? That's what gives it away.
It's the horns, it's the color purple skin, it's
The language.
the language, everything. It's incredible. And it's the ting ting on the armor. What is that?
It's plate.
Seems
Made of
pretty,
a special black obsidian. It's great. You know, it was made before I came to this place by my father. So
I'm sorry,
Seems like a very
did you say
talented
you
person.
have a lot of people coming down here? I thought there wasn't anyone coming back down to the temple. So who have you been speaking with?
Well, no, there are people that go to the Temple of the Huntress, and they come back here. People live here. We just kind of keep a wide berth away from the Temple of the Seeker. People use this lift every so often, pretty regularly. But a lot of people have been using the Elder lift more often than this one because, as you know, it takes a while.
Who used to run this with you?
No one. It was just me.
I sort of look in the direction of the two cranes. Really? It's clearly designed for two operators. 1, 2. I don't think your arms are meant to go to each side.
Jonny, could I use one of my magical awarenesses?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
And is she responding at all? Is she still just kind of like,
She was frozen.
she froze?
Kind of froze, like she was thinking.
As I look at Sorsha, did I translate something wrong?
I don't.
There's something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Vaughn,
There's
there's something. It's hard to pinpoint, though. It's like something that you can feel, like, you know those, like, thoughts that are in the back of your head that, like, you can't fully grasp, but it's something that's hidden. And you can't find it.
Okay.
You can't bring it to the forefront of your mind. It's something back there, but you don't know exactly what it is.
Okay.
She freezes and no. No, it's always been me.
Inside.
You begin to see blood coming from her nose.
Oh, Jesus. What?
Oh.
What did you do, Beatrice?
I didn't say a thing. I mean, you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This has been happening to some people in the journey.
I'm gonna use one of my my psychic whispers to message Beatrice and just go, "There's something arcane happening here. Some kind of magic is happening." Just
can I
around.
respond? I can, correct? I think it's like a.
As
message.
an action, choose one or more creatures. Number of hours equal to. Oh, I have to roll a d6. But yes, you can speak with me for a
1d6
hours.
Okay.
Congratulations, you're stuck with me for 5 hours.
Fantastic.
I say, oh, shoot. Wait, did I not? I thought I did. No, I didn't. How close?
Is it like from?
You don't
her?
know. I mean, it's within 60 feet of you.
And we're like in a lift in the air.
You are in a lift in the air. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing within 60 feet of you because remember, this is a span of like 100 or more than 100 feet, like plenty.
Yeah.
And the tree is further out than that. So it's somewhere here.
Somewhere nearby that I usually don't get, and I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. I'm sorry, I'm not that good at detecting magic.
I understand. Is it on her?
I can't pinpoint it. But something weird's happening. I mean, look at it.
I thought they might just sometimes be like that. I want to do a quick scan. I kind of step back and I want to look at the pulleys, any areas of the lift she might have interacted with for any sorts of sigils, markings,
Go ahead and
any
do an
signs
investigation
of
check.
skullduggery.
Skullduggery. That's some good nomenclature there.
Good word.
Thank you.
Nice.
19.
Skullduggery check.
Skullduggery
Do a
check.
skullduggery check.
Renaming all my stats.
Yeah, right. 19. God damn, you have a +9? That's fucking crazy.
She a smart cookie.
No skullduggery.
No skullduggery.
On
Well, whatever
this
it is, it might be
lift.
just an enchantment on her.
She said that multiple people in the journey were experiencing these nosebleeds.
I'm just going to approach her and I'm going to kind of press my hand onto her. Let me just, I think I can help a little bit. And I'm going to take a minute to cast Identify on her.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend the spell slot to cast Identify.
Okay. Sure.
Choose an object or creature. Do you want to just ping it in the chat?
Yeah, go ahead and ping it in the chat.
If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
You don't see any spells affecting it. Or, well, her.
Mm-hmm.
But you now understand that sense of what Vaughn was saying. There's something that you now feel in the back of your head that you can't pinpoint. There's something going on. But even Identify can't find what it is.
And I can't tell any kind of with an Arcana check, can I identify a domain of magic, a spell class? Can I tell this is some sort of enchantment? Can I tell if it's arcane, divine?
This should tell you. But it doesn't.
Well,
you would
that's
know
not
that this
good.
100% should tell you the school of magic that it is. But it doesn't.
I'm going to look at Beatrice.
My dear, thank you so much for taking us on this ride with you. I think it's going to be all right, but I think maybe, I think you just need to take a rest. So why don't you take some of this? And I take some money out of my coin purse and I give her 5 gold.
She takes it and looks at it confused.
I think you're going to need a little bit of a rest. It seems like your mind has just become cluttered with overwork. So once you, you're going to, what would be your process for maybe going back up and then sending the lift back down here for us?
She's looking at the coins like, I don't know what this is, but she notices that this is a gift and she takes it. So, thank you. Puts it in her pocket. I can't quite leave because if I do, then people aren't able to go back and forth.
See, though, with the rate things have been going, with your current work potential, they haven't really been able to get back up and down on their own anyway. Have you got any way to get back up there without the lift? I think it would be best if you went and rested as soon as possible.
Go ahead and do a perception, or not persuasion. Persuasion.
Do you get mandated 15-minute breaks? Every 4 hours, you're required to have a 15-minute break.
Oh, we have the best working conditions here.
Well, you don't know much about society.
My persuasion is not good.
What if there are people that need? When do you sleep? It shouldn't take that long. To answer that.
I sleep, here a lot of the time. I was the only one that ever does it ever. So if people, there are shift changes on the elder lift, but I typically just kind of stay here.
24 hours?
Sleep. Yeah, I like the view.
The last time
she kind of like looks up. I like the
Sorsha, could you have Elvia possibly come and collect our friend?
Could Elvia take a shift?
If we want anyone on the lift.
Well, I mean, you could obviously see how soft his hand is. I could ask him to, yeah.
Or maybe just she could meet him above and she could leave and then he could bring down the lift. I don't know. I rolled a 5 on my persuasion, so I don't know how she necessarily reacts to that.
She's not going. Yeah.
By seeing her, I was like, my dear, you have a very serious case of Liftsman's fever. If you are not immediately evac from this area, you are going to perish within, I don't know, given your pallor, it might be an hour, being generous. I really think I didn't want to disturb you, and I'm just being honest with you, because I can tell that you are an honest, hardworking woman and are not prone to shirk your responsibilities. But I'm telling you right now, if you do not get off this lift and find some rest above in short order, you are going to die.
Do a deception check.
With
With advantage.
You're gonna frighten this woman to death.
Seriously. I mean, successfully, yeah.
16. I rolled a 13 for insight. She just...
The ocean.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
You have friends in town, right? Maybe someone can cover your shift for you, just
I have
really
my
quickly.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll go home and I'll have someone help. Thank you so much for letting me know.
Of course.
I felt that exhaustion, and I thought that it was just,
it's
just
so
being tired,
easy to let ourselves be taken in.
And she's gonna also turn to Arxes and say, "You were trying to tell me the whole time. Thank you so much. See, if I didn't have this job, if the Seeker didn't put me here, I would never have known." Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And around that time, probably around the end of that identify spell, is when you guys had actually arrived, and you guys had just kind of lulled around here during this time, and she just... Okay, well, with that, she grabs a little pack that she has on the side of the lift. You don't have to go back up, right? If you have to go back up, you could take the elder lift. It is easy to use. Kale
Don't
and
worry.
well, you probably
Alright.
had already do it. Kale and Gwyneth are great. Anyways,
Yeah. You go
Maybe
get
shut
that
this lift
rest.
down. Also, if that's possible.
I'll tie it down.
Tie it off.
Yeah.
It's infected.
Sorsha, how do you spell
okay.
out of order?
I don't know how to spell. I'm from a Druid clan. I barely know how to read.
I probably just draws like a big Ghostbusters no sign.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yes.
Cool.
I write
Like
in
a- and like a
Sylvan out of
skull.
order
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
and hope it's close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Just a ghoul like chewing on a broken bone.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
As this person is like getting ready to like, okay, I'm just gonna go. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder and I cast
Arxes is just
protection.
he can be a little delicate with strangers, so I thought it was best.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good.
Ping that for me. I just want to see what the.
Because I'm sort of picking up what Beatrice is putting down,
Right.
but I'm just kind of like, yeah.
Probably is fucking lost, but I'm going with it anyway.
Yeah.
Right. 1 sec.
A lot of reading. You know what could accompany some good reading? The dulcet tones of Sirenscape.
Is dulcet bad?
What a good point. No, Dulcet's good.
Yeah, dulcet's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Sirenscape,
like-
where you can get all the great sounds.
It's like smooth and
Yeah.
soft and
See, I just thought because it started with the word dull, it was a bad thing.
nope.
Understandable.
Dictionary.
No.
Cast.
Sirenscape's anything but dull.
Sweet and soothing
Check it out.
is what it
The
means.
link.
Cast protection from evil and good on Careza. The spell takes hold. And immediately, you see her entire demeanor change. Oh my god! And just rushes off down the branch, screaming as she's throwing her bag to the side, rushing down this branch that goes past
Can I
this
try and
alley
grab
of
her?
different houses. You can go ahead and try and do a grapple check with a athletics, and
Okay.
she's going to be doing contested acrobatics.
19?
What did you do, Arxes?
That is a 2. So you grab onto her. She like
I'm
immediately
gonna
tries to
try
push you
and, like,
off.
I'm like trying to pin her arms down and like hold her in place.
Okay.
So, but like
You're
not
trying to hold
hurt
on to her.
I'm trying to be
Right,
gentle
right.
and
Okay.
I just
And she's just
casted
kicking and screaming, trying to.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
I gotta get away.
It's
I gotta
okay,
get away.
It's okay. Sorsha,
No,
tell her it's
gonna-
okay.
I'm gonna put my hands on both sides of her face.
Okay.
Careza, look at me. Look at me. Breathe.
I need you
What's
to do
happening?
another athletics check because she's trying to break out.
Okay.
And oh wait, me or Katya?
Katya.
Okay.
I ping
14?
Vaughn and ask, do you still feel it? Is it still around?
I'll ping a second magical awareness.
I don't
Again,
know how long it
It's
lasts.
the same thing.
The
It's
same
the same
thing.
thing. She rolled a 15. So
Oh no!
just she pushes off of you.
Can I try to grab her? It would be a disadvantage, but can I try to grab her?
I rolled a natural 1 on this deck save that I tried.
So she's falling off
And
the
she
lift.
turns and like blindly falls off the side of this branch.
Oh, turning into a giant eagle.
That's where we're
I
gonna
have
go
a
to break.
reaction.
gonna
Oh
go to
my
break.
god.
I was gonna do something too, but that's
We're
okay.
gonna go to break. We'll figure out what we're gonna do here in a minute. But we'll be gone for
Oh,
15
no.
minutes. During our
What
break,
have I
we're gonna be
done?
giving away a free copy of Travelogue, which is pretty cool. It's a drawing and collaborative world building game about traveling. You get to build worlds together, region by region, and give them life by creating maps, brochures, and postcards of those places. And it's a lot of conversation, dice rolling, writing, and drawing, and all of that stuff. You can play with 1 to 4 people for 90 to 120 minutes. So we're going to be giving away a free copy of that, and the giveaway code, I honestly can't remember what I put. !haunted. So we will be going and doing that. Make sure that you are subscribed because you get 2 tickets if you are. But with that, we're going to go to break. We'll see you all in 15 minutes. Bye, everybody. And welcome back, everyone. Okay, we are going to pick the winner. And that is Tales from the Table Studios. I will be sending you the link so that you can redeem that on Roll20 so that you can start playing with your friends. But with that, getting back to the tense situation at hand.
Jonny, can you add a Wilhelm scream into Sirenscape?
Yeah.
I would like a goofy yell, actually.
Yeah.
That would be much better. Actually.
Just a long, slowly quieting scream.
Yeah.
This is such a pull, but there's this incredibly loud falling scream from Sonic Unleashed.
Oh my god, I know the one.
Oh! You guys ready?
Yeah.
I heard it. There
we go.
Oh no, did I close Sirenscape on accident? Shit.
Pereza Wilhelm screams
Sirenscape?
as she falls from this branch, getting out of Arxes' grip, or no, not Arxes, Katya's grip, getting out and then rushing blindly off the side of this large branch. There are many things that are going to happen here. First off, Beatrice, you said that you had a reaction.
She regretfully cast Featherfall.
Okay, you cast Featherfall and her descent begins slowing as she is still screaming.
I'd still like to try to grab her.
Okay.
Oh, there's just a bad. Yep.
Go ahead and do.
Yeah, I would have cast Featherfall if she was clear of the thing. So if somebody grabs her before
it's
that,
very. It's difficult.
Hold on to Vaughn so she can reach out farther.
Okay.
I've got long arms. That's a
Go ahead and
just
do
stabilize you and hold on.
I will allow you to do a dexterity save with disadvantage because this happened out of nowhere. Because one of the things with doing
I have
that kind of
danger
stuff.
sense. I can't be surprised.
Okay.
I'm a barbarian, bestie.
Okay. So then do a regular dex save then.
Hey.
You get a plus 5
regular
because you're next to me.
A regular dex save. Is this okay? I'll take it. I won't ask any more questions.
Plus 5. Plus 5. Hey.
That's
Plus
a 23.
5.
Damn.
Okay. She falls, and immediately you jump into action. Vaughn, you grab onto her clothes. You feel the fingernails in your hand beginning to pop off from just holding on too tight. But Arxes, or was it Katya that said that? I think it was Katya. Katya, you grab onto Vaughn just before they're about to fall as well. Pulling Vaughn, then in turn Pereza, who is still screaming. Beatrice, you can take back that spell since they didn't actually fall anyways.
I'm gonna knock Carissa out.
Okay, go ahead. Do an attack roll.
Can I try and talk to her first?
Arxes is going for an
Diplomacy has
attack.
failed. We already tried that.
That was your first instinct. Go for it.
Yeah, I don't think she's listening. So I'm doing this unarmed.
Okay. Yeah, you're not killing her. I know.
Yeah, which is, I forget. Do I just make a? I'm just gonna roll a d20
just do a
in his
regular
strength, right?
attack.
Like
Just do a regular
Andre the
attack.
Giant knocking Wesley out.
Pretty much.
All right.
You're not gonna need much.
Just ignore the damage that comes from this.
Jesus
Okay. 14 definitely hits. And that's
with a
14
+7.
damage. That's non-lethal. You're just popping her, and she goes out. It's quiet again.
All right.
But you start looking around, and you see multiple people staring, as well
We're in
as
front of people.
3 guards that begin rushing over. Now that you've popped her on the head, they take out their weapons, one of them holding a bow at the ready, the other 2 holding their staves, and you see this shing of magic go through them as they rush up. And they yell out in Druidic, "Release her!"
But sorry, it was just a misunderstanding. She started screaming at me.
Release her,
She jumped up.
and then we talk.
I'm holding her
Guys,
out.
put her down.
But
You see
I have to hold them like out. I'm not just
you
gonna
see
sit her on
like
the
this
floor.
whip of vines coming out of one of their hands as one of them grabs onto her legs and then pulls her towards them. And then they
All right, be gentle.
Can we go now?
No. What is going on? You try to help her.
It honestly, I'm not even 100% sure what happened. She started screaming and then she started to fall off of the tree. We caught her. She was still screaming. And the only thing that we can think of for her not to hurt herself was to knock her out. And we didn't mean anything by it, but something happened and she needs rest. She's got hoof and mouth disease. What was that again?
That's not it.
Beatrice?
She was
It was
possessed
fake,
by-
darling.
Do a persuasion check.
Yeah, Sorsha's not fucking good at that.
I mentally signal Vaughn, get to the other crank. We're getting out of here.
What am I doing? Sorry.
Begin to like
Thank you.
kind of like step back towards the pulley that I was already kind of like at.
Oh, oops. Nope.
That is a 2. It was a
Yikes.
GM
That is a
roll,
2.
but it is a 2.
Stop
You
letting
have a
Sorsha
reroll? No.
talk.
Stay there.
No one gives me rerolls.
And then you see
Can I use
the one
my
that...
reroll for Sorsha?
No, can't do that. It's not your role. You see one of them, the one with the bow stays steadfast. One of the 3 with the staff just comes down to Careza, who then casts a Cure Wounds. Bring them conscious again.
Good luck with that.
And immediately she starts screaming. And it is difficult to handle her. What is going on? What did they do? They didn't do anything. Do you not see it? Do you not see it? It's coming for us. We need to leave. We need to leave. You turn around, nothing. It's just like she's pointing to thin air.
While
what do
she's
you
distracting them, I'm sort of signaling Vaughn. I'm like, do you think it's time to go?
You see that with the commotion that's happening, you do have a bit of a window if you would like to try and get away.
I'm gonna.
Like off of like further into the journey or like up and away?
The lift is right behind you, so you guys haven't gotten into the journey very much. You
I
couldn't
assumed
try
we
and
were
make a
still
break
on the
for it
lift.
towards the temple. No, you guys had
Oh.
landed at the journey, and then this is where it happened. That's the reason why she fell off the tree. She didn't fall off the lift. It was like the side of the branch because you guys were
I
on
see.
the
I thought we
precipice
still had
of that.
farther down to go.
Right.
Oh,
So
we're here.
yeah,
Okay,
well, I
cool.
mean, the fact that you guys were helping, it took 20 minutes for her to go 1 up, and then 2 on her own. So when you guys
Got
were
it.
going down with 2 people, not her as well, you guys got it was like that. So that's what like that identify spell. At the end of that, you guys were already there.
Got it. Okay.
I've put my hands up
Okay.
and my sword away, and I'm just gonna say to them, we were tasked to come down here by the Volturi person, and
It's not good at remembering anything.
she's obviously seeing something. She almost hurt herself in the process of freaking out, so I knocked her out to keep her from doing that. So, you can tend to her. All fine. That's what we wanted anyway. And let us go on about our business. Yeah?
She's continually screaming, Get away! They're watching us! We need to leave! And kind of looking back and forth, you, take her away. Get her out of here. You, talking to like some civilian, go get Valtor. And you're staying here. We're going to get the bottom of this.
We're not staying here.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's lovely
already.
that you think we're going to stay here, but we're not.
One of the one with the bow shoots an arrow past your head like a warning shot.
Do you really want to try that? And I like one more time. I promise you, mine is much stronger than yours.
You see the people beginning to back away, and the guards getting more into their.
I get in between and hold my shield up to block Beatrice from getting hit.
Okay.
My eyes light up like they were about to Eldritch Blast, and I just go, try that again. Yeah.
You are not going anywhere. You are going to wait here
though. Here's
until
what you don't
Valtor
understand.
gets here, and then we will figure out what to do with you.
I'm not going to do anything with. Are you kidding us? Are you? I'm sorry. I'm just. There's two of you. There are how many of us? Do you even think you could possibly stand up to our level of anything?
I will die for the
If we
Thanes.
want to walk past you, we will. I take a step forward. If we want to walk past you, we will.
Do an intimidation check with advantage, because this is. I like this route. It's very good.
It's a time. It's not the best way to go about this, but we're doing it.
No, it is not. But you know what?
It's really the worst way we could have chosen.
Beatrice is pissed off because of everything that's happened so far.
Freaking tired of it.
Okay, let me. I rolled a natural 1. Okay.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You take a step forward. Call it off. Go get Valtor. Where are you going? We will meet you there.
Whatever the temple that everyone's so worried about. He can meet us outside when we come back triumphant.
Yeah. He can meet us at the place that he tasked us into looking into. If you wish to stop his word, then you certainly may.
Fine. But I'm going with you.
Fine, it's your funeral. Not by us, by whatever's in there. You know,
The
you're not up to
ghosts.
handling it.
The ghoulies.
Ooh.
So the gun is like, fine, well, do try and keep up. And I just keep walking past.
Okay. You have left an impression. Moonshade will remember
I'll
this.
say so.
First visit. Yeah,
Okay.
Moonshade shouldn't be sus as fuck.
Very true.
-2 relation.
Granted, a woman screamed, and then you just like punched a civilian, knocked her out, like 5 mysterious strangers. It is a kind of like a.
Y'all are
it's
acting a little
sketch.
sus as well.
It's sketch for sure, but I don't care.
Two susses don't make a right. So, you begin making your way towards the Temple of the Seeker. Albeit a little cautiously for some. You all make your way down this large branch, and people are staring. One, there is a guard that is mostly putting up a bluff. They are, chest puffed out and acting all tough, but in reality, they know that they're out of their depths with you guys. But one thing that you do notice is the alarming number of nosebleeds that you see from people. People staring and then suddenly their nose is running with blood. And then they back away instinctively. A few minutes pass until you come to the precipice of the temple. There, you see at the edge of this large branch a dilapidated building covered in growing ivy. Many of the buildings and homes here share that natural look, but this building stands in stark contrast as the ivy seems to be nearly engulfing the cracked stone walls and covering up all windows and doors. Placed in front of the building, you see this makeshift fence that seems to have been shoddily built, and posted upon this fence in multiple different areas, you see wooden signs, all written in Druidic, all stating different warnings. Haunted, do not enter. Ghost whispers within, do not let them take you. But you see the front door ahead of you, this double door of wood that is slightly cracked and inviting you to come towards it. You all enter. Okay.
No time like the present.
Do we all have a plan, or are we just going to walk in?
That's usually the way it goes. We just go until, something happens.
Okay.
Did you have a plan?
I was hoping from your experience with battle and conflict that you have a bit more of a tactician mindset to it. But if we want to charge headfirst into danger, that also tracks.
Unfortunately, the best way to deal with these spooky caves is to just head on in.
Tactics don't really work when it's a war, really.
As stealthily as we can.
Then that's a tactic to discuss. Stealthily, all right.
Jonny, did you say the door was damaged?
Slightly. It's a little
Is
cracked.
It's cracked, so it's just age? Or is it
Not
physical
really age.
damage?
No, it looks like a physical, like it was chipped off or something. There's a crack down the middle is what I was thinking of, possibly something ran into the middle of it and it cracked in or something like that. There's just a crack and it seems like the door is no longer sturdy.
Cracked, from the way that we're looking at it, cracked in, someone ran into it from the outside, or something ran from it at the inside and knocked it in.
Currently,
towards
it's pushed in towards the temple,
Okay.
on the interior.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ivy that's on the outside of it, so it's kind of pushing it in itself. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I
Sorsha's
tell
casting
anything?
Pass Without Trace.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Beatrice?
I was just going to say, is there anything I could tell with a wood carving check to identify damage or wear that would be significant, or is it just a physical crack?
It looks like it is damaged. It looks like there's not much holding this door together. That crack seems to be right down the middle, and it seems like maybe even just a gentle push could break it in half almost. And as far as the rest of everything, just taking a look at everything, it seems like this place hasn't been touched in what seems like a few years, but you remember only hearing a couple months. Possibly the growing plants here grow faster than usual, or they're bigger than usual, so ergo, growing slowly means more for here. Regardless, the door seems broken, and the rest of it seems disheveled. Arxes, you were going to say something?
This is role play. I was gonna look at the guard in Infernal, knowing that he can't understand me. I'm just gonna say, so Do you fear death?
I imagine Infernal being like this gutter, like, and I know, like speaking. And he's kind of takes a step back. What are you all doing? Are you going to go in or not?
Can I also say an Infernal? Don't make this worse than I thought it is.
You're making it really dramatic. Also an Infernal.
I love it. So he just like begins looking around at each of you and takes a step back. Go then. Fix this haunting.
I light up my eyes and go.
Has he had any nosebleeds recently? This guard?
No.
I sort of like step aside. Does anyone care about going first?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. Why not?
Of course.
Any of you see in the dark?
I can, yeah. Do you want me to go first?
I was just asking.
Okay. Arxes, you take the helm. Coming to this.
Are we stealthing?
Yes.
Are you stealthing? Okay, so then everybody do a
I'm
stealth check.
stealthing.
Arxes and Katya. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
And I think
Well,
Beatrice, don't you
and
have
you get
disadvantage
plus
or something?
10 anyways.
Yeah. Damn,
I
natural
got a
24.
37.
Damn.
Okay, so a natural 20 for Vaughn at 27.
37.
That's a natural
Pass
1
that
for
trace.
Arxes at a whopping 2, but it comes to 12. Sorsha gets a 14 to 24 now with Pass Without Trace. Beatrice, 28. Okay, so yeah,
Nice.
you got a 37, Vaughn. That is fucking
Yep.
nuts.
Wait, no, I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled history somehow.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take your 9 and then we'll add your 2. So that's
Sure.
close enough,
The history of stealthing goes like this.
right? And Katya with a 10, which comes to a 20. So overall,
Vaughn disappears.
It's not
it's still pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay.
Also, I'm
come-
just going to say, because sometimes I need to remind myself I have blind sight out to 10 feet, so.
Cool. Even with this broken door, entering this building is difficult. It seems like something is stuck on the other side, keeping this door from opening in. But you are able to, with Arxes being the person that helms it and how strong you are, open the door. Inside you find... Let's change it. Here we go. Finding my place. Within this
Exchange.
chamber, you see this is a circular chamber just covered with plant life, taking this place to be their own. Ivy covers the walls and creeps along the stone floor. This place has been reclaimed by nature since no one is here to tend to it. At the center of the roof, you see a 10-foot diameter opening which has been covered in this ivy, creating a almost web-like display. You can see clouded rays of sunlight flickering upon a central running water fountain. From it, you see the statue of a woman wearing a cloak of raven's feathers. Multiple eyes across her bald head. She holds out an arm with a raven perched upon it, and in her other arm, she holds a crystal ball that has become green and dirtied. On each of the walls of this chamber, hidden beneath thick growth of vines and ivy, you see 3 other doors going in opposite directions.
4 walls total.
4 walls total, including your own, which the double doors going out, and then the other 3, which is west, east, and north. So, one to the right, one to the left, one straight ahead.
I don't see any riding.
As you
Did they
look,
say there was riding?
you can see underneath all of the ivy, you see this red marks that have turned almost more like brown. You can see there are marks underneath the heavy coat of ivy that has grown over it. What would you like to do?
This place. I'm gonna divine sense. I was trying to figure out the word for a second.
Got it. Go ahead and ping divine sense. Oh no, I know what it is. Never mind. Much to your surprise, there are no celestials, fiends, or undead. This place has also not been desecrated. It is still consecrated.
This place still feels very, holy so far. So that's a good sign.
I send out a mage hand and have it try and like remove some of the vines over the writing.
Sure. The mage hand moves the ivy, struggling because this ivy and the vines are thick. Much like the rest of the flora and plant life around this forest, these are huge. But it's able to move a couple out of the way, underneath which you see they're watching us. Run. You move over to another place. Open your eyes. Another one. It's right behind you.
Oh, good God.
I assume that's all written in Druidic.
Written all in Druidic, and
Okay.
just from the perspective, it's dripping.
I've
can
seen
see
enough blood
at the very
to know
bottom,
when it's...
there are pools of which you can easily identify as blood. These are written in someone's blood. Something's blood.
If it's... Go ahead, Sorsha.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go up to a curtain of ivy, and I'm gonna use speak with plants.
Okay.
Hello, little ivy. I was wondering if you could help us with telling us what happened here.
The priest died. Scary thing. Watching.
Are they here now?
Always here. Always watching.
Have you seen them before?
They come long time ago. Feasting on people.
Are you able to describe what this thing is?
Eyes of midnight. Teeth like razors. Beautiful voice. Many, many, many faces.
I'm going to whisper or like pull a leaf as close as possible to my face and whisper, is there one in the room right now? And can you tell me where it is?
Not here. But I can feel it. Hear it. Can you?
Do I?
Do a perception check.
Okay. Oh, it was so close to being an 18.
Oh, I think you got a reroll.
Ha!
do.
You know,
Nice.
I think.
thanks, Kate. I'm gonna pocket that one.
Use it
for
on
later.
that one? Oh, you're going to pocket it for
No,
later.
I'm gonna pocket for when Sorsha rolls real bad, which is
Okay.
inevitable.
Inevitable.
You don't hear anything directly, but as you're starting to look around and try to listen for it, you notice this pit in your stomach. Like something terrible has happened and you're helpless. That just sinking feeling. And you have this sense of paranoia. Everybody do a wisdom save.
Noise.
As soon as I start feeling all of that, I'm just gonna bow my head and send off a prayer to the Fanes.
Okay.
Fuck.
And I guess Kavan, I guess.
Okay.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets
So
a
just
+5.
popping them off here. Arxes is a 13. Katya is a 6. Vaughn is
I'm gonna
a
use
4.
I'm going to use a flash of genius to up mine by 5.
Okay, a 16.
Use
Good.
my reroll.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm thinking about
Oh,
if I
okay.
want to. I kind of want to see what's up with the paranoia. Not that
Sorsha.
Vaughn needs more.
You're going to need to do a wisdom save as well.
Oh, okay. I thought.
You're good.
See if it comes.
13. Okay.
I'm gonna keep it.
There's a +5
Vaughn?
for anyone within 10 feet. Just saying.
Oh,
Throwing that out.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
That changes things.
We're
Yeah.
probably all within, apart from
Oh,
Yeah,
Sorsha.
all entered in. Yeah, okay. So that
Oh.
changes things a lot.
Except me, I still
does-
got that 13.
Okay, Arxes doesn't get the additional. Are you
Well, then
sure?
I
'Cause
will give-
figured, I thought that they do.
No,
Or-
it doesn't. It
doesn't
doesn't work on
affect
me.
you.
It's
Okay.
everybody else.
I'll
Gotcha.
give my
Are you
flash
sure?
of genius to Arxes
Mhm.
then.
Oh,
So you get a +5 on yours, Arxes.
okay.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
can give those to other people? That's fucking
Yeah, it's
awesome.
I can ping it. It's when anyone
That's fine, I
myself
believe
or
you. I was just saying,
Yeah.
I was just surprised because that's fucking sweet.
yeah.
Okay. That changes
Oh,
things.
wait. It does. It does.
Yeah,
work.
it-
I always
does
thought, yeah, I
affect
always
you,
thought that
yeah.
paladins are affected. Okay, so
I'm gonna keep my genius to myself.
yeah,
It says whenever you or a friendly creature within
you
10
can give
feet
it
of you
to
makes a
somebody
saving throw.
else. Katya
I-
got
no.
an 11.
Oh, are we all within?
I would say that all of you are. I wouldn't see why not.
Then yeah, I would. Whoever I sense, like as that starts, whatever it is, if anyone starts looking buggy, I'll give it to them. So
Cool.
I'll hit Katya since she's
Okay.
still pretty low.
So then Katya now. Okay, so going down the line, it's +5.
Yeah.
So then Arxes gets a 18. Katya gets a 16. Vaughn gets a 9.
Thank you, friends.
Beatrice gets a 16. And
Wait.
Sorsha-
Vaughn also rolled low. Sorry,
Vaughn
sorry,
also
Katya.
rolled low.
That's
Vaughn
why I
would
would
get
give
a
it to
9.
Vaughn, not Katya.
Understandable.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, what's the
That's
text
totally fair.
of? I rolled a 37 stealth.
Yes. Yeah. So
If
so
you
Vaughn
can't
gets
see
that
me,
additional. So 9 plus the 5. Okay.
I appreciate you wanting to give it to me, but I don't know if we're
It
stealth
is a
to each
creature
other.
I can see within 30 feet. So
With-
if
with
Vaughn made
that-
himself invisible,
With that, I mean, I don't.
Sorry, thank you. You're ruling.
You fail regardless.
Does that?
Okay.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
everyone except for Katya and Vaughn.
Mm.
Katya and Vaughn, and Sorsha, you're starting to get a little bit of this as well, but it's that paranoia. Everyone else feels the paranoia, but you two in particular begin to hear this melody. Something beautiful yet terrifying. Can't exactly place what the song sounds like, nor what it is coming from. Much like the paranoia, and much like that sense that you had, Vaughn, of that omnipresent magical feeling that you couldn't place. Very similar. It's just on the edge of your consciousness, but you can never fully grasp it. But Sorsha, you begin looking around after speaking to this ivy, and you begin to notice this paranoia.
There's something going on here. Do you feel it? Do you feel it like closing in on you, and like there's something around like everywhere?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think they had beans in the morning breakfast.
I'm not partial to temples myself.
I'm just gonna relay everything that the ivy had said, so that they're kind of in the loop, and I'm just gonna be like looking back and forth. They're not in the room, but they're close by.
Can we tell, are Vaughn and Katya being like visibly weird, or is that just on their own?
That's up to you guys. You have that feeling. How would you, as your players, react?
I think Vaughn physically is unchanged. It's a relatively normal feeling. I think they do just kind of like do like kind of like a slow like rise up from like the like nothingness, just kind of behind Sorsha, and go, yes, there's something here.
I think Katya would be just doing kind of like a grab the head and sort of shaking up a bit, like, do you all hear that?
The beautiful song that's playing.
No.
Okay, yeah, we gotta kill this thing.
If you would like,
Arxes,
you could give in to this paranoia and possibly hear this song, but that is up to you.
Nope.
Ooh, but what if?
Look. When
I can almost make out the words. It sounds almost danceable.
you are far
so you can
cleverer than
start
that.
swaying?
When
Haunting.
when I was able to, I cast Identify on that lift woman, and the spell itself could not even identify the school of magic, the source, origin, type, anything.
Right.
So whatever we are dealing with here is not of traditional, arcane, divine, druidic, primal, any type of magic that would be currently studied. So we are talking about something
Old and ancient.
old and beyond.
Yes.
I don't know if it's something we can destroy so much as disconnect from this place. Just something to keep in mind. And do not listen to the music.
I know, it depends on like what kind of song is it, like catchy? No,
I'm sure it's very catchy. I'm sure that's the point.
one moment, everybody. Arxes is gonna put his hand on his chin, and in his head, he will go, Kingmaker. Are you there?
Yes.
Do you know what plagues this place?
True King finds the plagues and solves it themselves. It would be too easy to give you the answer. Trials and tribulations and all that.
So you do know. Okay. All right, everybody. I was rattling my brain and I couldn't figure out anything. I've faced a lot of unholy things in my time as a sort of what do you call it? Apostle for Bahamut, but this is, I don't know if I've ever encountered anything like this.
I'm gonna message Beatrice and just go, it's that same feeling as before. It's just more there, but less there, if that makes sense. I know it doesn't. Thank you for calling me clever. Sorry, I leave. It's like Vaughn has left the call.
You feel the presence. Yeah, you feel the presence of Vaughn out of your mind.
Do you actually disconnect it?
No, I don't think I can.
Okay. She's like, you do not get to just buzz out now that I know somebody else is in your ear. I'm staying right here.
All right. It could be, you're in here, and I give myself over to the other thoughts, then potentially you could hear them without being affected by it.
Let's not jump to sacrificing yourself unnecessarily.
Right. There's 3 doorways that we haven't even opened yet, and they could reveal more beautiful songs.
My goodness.
You know, I know how to ballroom dance. It could be fun.
Really?
Oh, mother taught me. You know, pretend. So I could be him.
I sort of look in Vaughn's direction. Well, in my head, if we get out of here, we'll have to go dancing. Can't really do that if your mind gets eaten by some gibbering nothing.
Vaughn just smiles so widely and it's all sharp teeth. That would be lovely. I
incline my head and I do an elegant swish of the skirts in a 1-2 dance move and move.
I do a little bit of
Each of you are just watching Vaughn and Beatrice just randomly dancing. Which makes sense. Katya, you think that maybe Beatrice and Vaughn are giving in to the melody, maybe.
Are you hearing it too, Beatrice? Can you hear that? It's beautiful and terrible, and I can't drown it out.
Gotcha.
It sounds like carnival dancing.
Have you? It might help if you. Can you try and hum the melody?
Do you want to give in?
Dum da dee
Not if that.
Dum dum dee doo dee dum.
No, you can't. You try to give a note, but no, it's moved on. It's a different song entirely. And then it's back to the same, but then a new song, now it's going backward. It's so faint that you can't even get the first note.
The song doesn't make any sense. I can't keep track of it. It's changing as I listen to it.
It's something really new wave.
How about the two of you just try and drown it out? Talk or speak to yourselves in your own minds just to keep it distracted.
Yes. Maybe you should also walk in the middle of everybody. But I feel like we should continue on.
Which
or
door?
The singing will get worse. When in doubt, I always say the middle, it's easier.
Straight ahead?
Why not?
Left, right, straight ahead. You're saying straight ahead?
Yep.
All right.
The whole time, Katya is just really quietly whispering affirmations to herself to try and drown out the music.
You are strong. You are capable.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
Does Y need to also do a wisdom save?
No.
Or is Y good? Okay.
Y's good.
Y's chilling.
I'm just gonna turn to Y and be like, a chirp, sing, do noises.
Just. I don't think hummingbirds can really. They'll go.
They do.
Do they really?
Yeah, they really do. I've heard it. I was taking my dog out and it was chirping in my face. They do make noises.
What?
They make little chirping.
They're so small.
Slay your enemies.
All right. Yeah, that's exactly. It's just.
It's all
Get
about
your shit
that.
together.
Chirp.
It's heavy metal,
So it's
screamo.
flying around and trying to drown out
Be a nuisance. Yeah.
some sound that's coming from somewhere unknown. It's not centered anywhere. It's omniscient. But Y does the best she can.
Yeah.
I'll also go ahead and I'll enchant 2 of my magical tinkerings.
Okay.
To make them emit a looping, like, this is the song that never ends, just like do because it can do like a 15-second loop or something, and I'll hand one each to the two of them.
Okay.
She begrudgingly takes it.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy whispers next.
Just chaotic noise.
Yeah, that's who I am.
I can check the door for traps.
Okay.
I got the
Go ahead and
tools.
do a investigation check.
Is that a thieves' tools or an investigation check? Sorry.
To check for traps, I've always thought of investigation to kind of like take a look.
To
Then
disarm
thieves'
the
tools
trap,
will
I think
disarm
it's...
it. Yeah.
Got it. 28.
28. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. You take a look. There's no traps. There is a thick layer of ivy, and you have to like, kind of carefully move them just to get a good look at everything, but no traps.
All right. Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay. Open it.
Okay.
Slowly push it open.
You open it, and this 15-foot hallway goes into another large circular chamber similar to the one that you just came from. This entire place is dimly lit, this included, but looking up to the top of this domed ceiling, you don't see any opening, and the light is blue. At the center of the room, you see this large tree, unlike any you've seen before. Its trunk twists, creating a corkscrew of deep grooves and knots within it. At its top, you see faint blue lights emanating from beautiful blue flowers with long yellow stigmas coming out from the center. The tree's faint light illuminates the base of the tree, where you see a ring of jagged stones, each carved with strange ancient symbols, and additionally, at the edge of the room you see, similar to the room before, it is overgrown with ivy and bushes and covering up all of the walls and even most of the ground. Similar to the chamber before, there is this eerie silence that hangs over this space. However,
Go ahead.
as you open the door, making a sound as it opens, you hear this faint, soft, whispering sigh.
Sort of like lean an ear in. Was that a human sigh? Or just like the room?
Do a perception check, I would say.
Natural one.
It's hard to hear. Ouch. It was almost like you could barely hear it. Not similar to the song that you hear. It's different, because you actually know where this is omnipresent, yes, but it is located in this room. It's not behind you, it is in front of you. So it's different. It's something in here.
Hello?
You don't hear it.
Sorsha, darling, can you maybe identify, obviously the statue is of the temple as it was before. Can you take a look at this? What I'm seeing in front of this tree, these rough stones, was that here before and just the vines are new?
Am I able to, I don't know if I have anything that could identify that. Can I just,
Go ahead and do
talk to the tree?
Just based off of looking at it, go ahead and do like either history or nature, one of the two.
Could I give assistance if it's history?
Sure, yeah.
History or nature? I'm doing nature.
Okay, cool. Natural 20. Very good.
Hey,
okay.
finally!
Nice.
Okay. Taking a look at these jagged stones at the base of this tree, it encircles it, almost like monoliths that stand encompassing this tree. You have seen this before. This is similar to the monoliths that encompass the Golthias tree in Yester Hill, though extremely smaller. And the symbols on them are ancient, even something that you don't quite understand, but you slightly recognize them to be symbols of nature and different aspects of it. Other than that, it doesn't seem like they are giving off any magic or anything like that, or that they have any particular purpose.
That these are the same as around the Golthias tree.
Is this tree some sort of source for the temple? Maybe like the inner sanctum?
It would be, wouldn't it? Because isn't that where the Golthias tree, just as a reminder for Devan, that's where I was going to be sacrificed, correct? Right? That's where the Golthias tree, or where?
But yes, that is the place where you guys ended up. It's Yester Hill. The tree that was going to be turned into Winter Splinter was pretty much like a smaller Golthias tree, and then the Golthias tree was like a little bit higher up the hill, and it was standing alone.
Does this tree have the same feeling as that tree on Yester Hill?
No, it looks different. Yeah.
It looks different.
Yeah, the Golthias tree looked more like crooked fingers coming up to the sky. This one is like a regular tree. Its branches sprout out normally. And one of the things that you do notice is that it just under the roof, like it's grown fully and it has stopped growing because the dome ceiling has now, it's almost at the precipice of that. I'm using that word a lot today.
Precipice.
But the trunk twists and turns, creating almost like a corkscrew, like when you have like silly putty and like you twist it around and it has like that really, that's what it looks like. It's
almost
just
shredded.
Right,
look.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, when you're doing a twist when you're blacksmithing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to the tree, like I'm gonna say she's pretty transfixed. Because she's only seen one other tree that's like this.
Taking a step into this, you hear that once more. Go ahead and do a perception check. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
18. You enter it and you hear the sound of this sigh, this hiss, bouncing off and reverberating off of the stone walls. But you pinpoint it to a bush in the back corner. This large cluster of branches and green leaves and vines. Something is in there.
Okay. I'm going to look at Beatrice and just do just kind of mime to her.
Can I see this bush on the other side?
Go ahead and do a perception check.
7.
You can see the bush. It's not hard to see. But you're not able to see what Sorsha sees.
What? It's a plant.
There's something in the bush.
Oh. Do you want me to shoot it?
Depends on how feisty Sorsha is today. I'm gonna just keep moving forward.
Okay.
And have my blood sphere Kavan kind of just at the ready.
Okay.
I will trigger Cossette to like slither down and like through, like keeping as low as possible just to like go over to it.
Okay, go ahead and do a stealth check for Cossette.
Okay.
As Sorsha's pulling away, I'm gonna like reach out with my long arm and just kind of okay, you've got this. And I'm gonna give her one of my bolstering magic things.
Okay.
Nice.
9 stealth for Cossette.
9. Okay.
There's that for you.
Sweet.
I'll give you for the 10 minutes, you can use a D3 to attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, very nice. Thank you very much.
Sorsha, you continue making your way towards the tree. The hissing becoming louder and louder. You see Cossette slowly going just near you. Not very stealthily, but just slowly moving. Till you see these 2 yellow eyes appearing within the bush. And then you see this forked tongue coming out. Finally, this head lurches out. You see this giant horned snake with bright colors going all the way down its body. And these 2 giant fangs, they come reaching out. Before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
I knew it. I knew that shit.
Held it.
A snake.
Temple Guardian, maybe?
Snake. Another little snake. So, with the end of tonight's session, thank you everybody for joining us. If you're interested, we're going to be streaming next Monday. So we would love to have you to see what happens in the Temple of the Seeker and overall what happens in Moonshade, because some fuckery is happening. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, everybody's dying.
Everybody.
The Mystery Machine Gang is on it.
You know,
So
we totally won't make it worse.
Who's each of us?
You know.
Yeah, who knows? You'll just have to give in to the song. That's all. If you'd like to support us, check out all the links in the chat in the episode description. If you're watching the recording on YouTube, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, do whatever. I don't know. Tell your friends. If you're listening to the podcast, please leave us a 5-star review because, you know, that's going to help us. And share with your friends as well. We're hoping to get to 10,000. And when we do, I still haven't figured it out. I wrote it down too. I was like, figure out what to do when you hit 10,000. But I haven't done it yet because I was too busy getting this stuff ready. Anyways.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Share
Also,
it with everybody.
As a response to the comment in the chat, yeah, Vaughn would definitely be Scooby.
I'm Scooby.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I wanted to say Leilyn because, you know, Leilyn's a werewolf.
A werewolf.
Right, yeah.
Oh, true.
But
Leilyn's, I feel like for sure, like the Daphne or the Fred. Like I feel like one of those two.
I feel like Fred.
no, I think Arxes is Fred. Yeah. I
Maybe
like
they're both
Arxes being
Fred.
Fred.
Fred runs in the family.
Yeah, Fred does run in the family.
Yeah,
It sure
we're
does.
both Fred.
Sorsha's a Scooby snack.
I feel like Sorsha could be a good,
Sorsha's scrappy.
good
For sure.
Scrappy.
I love it.
Everybody hates Scrappy.
I feel like Sorsha would be a really good Shaggy, but like less cowardly.
True, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this is true.
Yeah,
I see it.
Darth Vader said Arxes is totally Shaggy.
Yeah, I feel like
All right.
All right.
that's what I was gonna say.
We're gonna have to really like
Talk this out in the
yeah.
Discord.
this.
Yeah.
At
over,
10,000, we'll do a Scooby Doo themed
Discord.
stream.
Literally just
Oh
about to
my
say that. I was just about to say that. Oh my god, that'd be so
new
funny.
Discord discussion in the
Yeah,
Discord.
I'll open
Let's
up a
talk
new
about
channel.
this.
We'll talk about who's who. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll just
Yeah.
do it in the, Ravenloft Misfits chat. Join us
Yeah.
on Discord.
We'll
it's in
figure this out.
the chat in the episode description. All that good stuff.
Yo, I don't say Scrappy as an insult. I like Scrappy. Scrappy's good. He's
Scrappy's a cool
powerful.
character.
Sometimes
Scrappy has his place.
He's strong.
Definitely. 100%.
Okay.
Scrappy is okay.
Scrappy is okay.
Some of
Well,
the time.
That's,
Yeah,
he
the
gets
Fanes
too
are the
much
Hex
hate.
Girls.
He does not deserve
Fans
it.
of the Hex Girls for sure.
Real
sure.
shit.
100%. All right.
I
well,
is the Hex Girl.
Katya would be the Hex Girl as well. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure to level up. We'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.